For this year's New Year celebration, me and my husband decided to join my family who live in a Finnish countryside in eastern Finland to celebrate together. And this is actually a city where I was also living, and I went to school here and I graduated from the school here. Its name is Kitee, and it's a very small town in the border with Russia, and that's actually the reason we moved here, because my family wanted to stay close to our family who is living in Russia, so they wanted to be able to visit them. That's why we were living here. And the city is very small, but it looks cozy, especially in the winter, although it's very cold here. For the New Year's Eve, the first thing we did was to look at this cute squirrel who looks like a rock star with this pine cone. It was eating it, and it was very cute. And we also walked a little bit because daylight time is so short, and although it's very cold, we still walked. And then it was time to prepare a very traditional dish, and I know that in many Eastern European countries there are different variations of this salad. We call it Olivier Salad, and in our family we cook it with chicken. I will leave the recipe in description below. And basically we spend most of the day cooking, cutting together, and my mom taught my Honduran husband how to cut cucumber without the cutting board, and it's much easier to do it, and he liked it very much, and he said it's much easier than how he was trying to do it. So here you can see a close-up of what's happening. But then we understood that we forgot pickles, so we had to go out and walk to the shop, and at this time it was already looking like a very late night, but actually sunset here was at 2:45, so it gets dark very quickly and the daylight time is very short. And we actually found a bunny trail, so there is a bunny somewhere around. I haven't seen him on her, but it's definitely here. And we just went to a closest K market to get some pickles, and I actually had to fish them from the bowl, but I succeeded. So here they are, and I absolutely love this snow. There was a very nice snowfall when we were going back. The weather in general was amazing, although it was very cold. It was like -20 degrees, and you can see my nose is here red, although the walk was not that long. And my husband is taking all the fun from the winter, and he will now sleep. So don't run in the ice, you can fall. Although here we are having fun. And now the salad is ready, and it looks like this. Usually we also add mayo later, but here it's without it. And we had to go again to the shop. Look how snow is shining. Then it was time to serve the dinner. In our family, usually we start the dinner at 10 p.m. Today in the table we had a cheese plate, and also we had some bread with caviar, some meats, and also a new salad, which I have never tried before, but it was very tasty. And here is a ready version of the Olivier salad. In our family, we usually spend New Year's with family, and we have a dinner. As I said, around 10 p.m. we go to sit to start eating. We try all dishes, just discuss something. Since we're in Finland, the time difference between Finland and Russia is 1 hour. My family is very used to celebrate a new year in a very certain way, so that's why we start at 10, although it's a bit early. But then when the new year is approaching, usually men are opening the champagne bottles. As I said, my family celebrates New Year really traditionally. Usually everyone watches the Russian president's speech. It's usually 5 minutes before midnight starts, and then everyone is listening to it, and then there is a New Year Eve. And for my family, it's non-negotiable because they did this for most of their lives. So it's a very deep-rooted tradition. But here it's already a new year, so we got some champagne and we start celebrating. And usually after that, everyone just hugs, congratulate each other, and then we give gifts to each other. After that, we went to watch fireworks. Although I'm afraid of them, I filmed some of them. And then we usually are back home by a midnight Finnish time so that we can celebrate it again. And we went to the shop earlier today, second time, because my sister wanted grapes, because she wanted to eat grapes under the table. I heard it's also some kind of tradition. So yeah, this is our New Year's Eve as a multicultural family living in Finland. So see you next time and follow along.